guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jessica. This is my first video. So I filmed the journal with me. You know, it's gonna be kind of low-key, relaxing. Just gonna be talking the whole time so you guys can, pull up a chair, clean your room at the same time, or, do a spread with me, anything you want. Basically today I wanted to do a sort of Six of Crows based spread. This is a collaboration with Hallie. So I decided I'd film this one because I figured there'd be a bit more of an opportunity to draw and be a little bit more creative. So when I started, I went with one of the really famous quotes from the book. So I wrote down, "No mourners, no funerals," which, it's very significant within the book. If you haven't read it, it is by Leigh Bardugo. She is an incredible author. I would totally recommend reading this book if you haven't. Basically, there are these 6 kids. They're like 17, I think. And they basically pull off a huge heist together. And I think Leigh does like a really awesome job with her world building. There's like never a time where you're questioning why things happen or why things end up the way they are, because she deals with them, so skillfully and stuff. I think it's like her writing style is so awesome and she does such a good job. But I think overall you stay reading for the characters because she makes it so easy to get like caught up in all of their own stories and their aspirations and dreams and fears. And yeah, I think it's just such a wonderful book series, and if you haven't read it, you should definitely give it a try. In Six of Crows, the idea of crows are really important. So after I wrote "No mourners, no funerals," I drew a crow, and I basically just like searched up a picture of a crow on Wikipedia and then drew that. Basically, I kind of outlined it in pencil first, like sort of just a really rough thing so I'd get the size correct, and then I just like went over it in pen. Didn't really want to do anything too fancy or something that would take too long. I kind of only want to spend more or less like 20 minutes per spread, 20 or 30. That's usually how long I spend per week on a spread, because the whole purpose of like using a planner, like a bullet journal, is to like make you more productive. I think spending a lot of time on like certain spreads that you really like, or you really like certain color schemes, or like the idea behind the spread, I think spending a little bit more time on ones that you want to look really nice is also really nice. Like sometimes I spend like a pretty long time on things in sketchbooks, even though you only mean for them to be like 1 or 2 minute studies or something. But if they turn out really well, then you want to like keep building on it, right? Seeing as this is my first video, I guess I'll talk about, kind of the direction I want to take this channel. Ideas I have for like future videos and things. So, a lot of you have probably come from like my Tumblr or my Instagram. Basically, I want to branch out into YouTube because I like making videos and I like being able to, share my ideas more candidly, and rather than just writing like a single picture caption or, like just a single Tumblr post with like a paragraph of like my thoughts. Then you get like now on YouTube you get like 10 minutes of like rambling. I guess it's more of like a conversation, which is kind of what I want. Like I want to be able to connect with more of my followers and stuff. So I figured this was the next best step, and it's not too much of a commitment to, like film a spread every week. So that's what I'm deciding to do. But I think that journal with me's and stuff are only going to be very beginning of what I'm trying to do. So after I finished drawing the crow, I drew like a bunch of other tinier crows with this brush pen that I got. Kind of did them very loosely. I don't really want to spend too much time because, the overall effect that I wanted to get was achieved. Oh yeah, so basically for the future of this channel, just like my Tumblr and stuff, I want to be able to give like academic advice. Since I did IB, I also want to talk about like my experience with that. I want to, give advice that's like tailored to my own experiences, but that will also help. Like instead of avoiding procrastination altogether, because it's pretty hard to, overcome that in one video. I want to focus on, the entire process of like getting a little bit better every day. It's not ever going to be a video that's going to give you life-changing information if you don't want to apply it over a period of time. Kind of just want to talk about like student issues and like tackling things in more realistic ways, and also just like sharing more creative things with all of you in a different format because I like to explore, different ways of creating. So over here I went over all of the holes in the letters with red because I thought the spread needed more color. I also drew like 6 red crows because 6 of crows. Yeah, so I think that's going to be the future of my channel, just like a more honest and direct way of interacting with all of you, I guess. I also want to make it easier to, like share motivation and stuff. So here's my finished spread. And overall, I think it took around 20 or 30 minutes. I like this one a lot. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I think it, kind of captures my current journaling style pretty well. Anyway, that was my first video. I hope you enjoyed it and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.